In 1866, the United States Congress passed legislation creating 4 all-African American Army units: the 9th and 10th Cavalry, and the 24th and 25th Infantry Regiments. These segregated troops served in the American West and would go on to play major roles in the Spanish-American War, both World Wars, and the Korean War. These are the stories of the Army's first black regulars, stories built on the legacy of the Buffalo Soldiers. Born in Baltimore, Maryland, William Henry Walker's family soon moves to southern Arizona after his mother finds work as a kitchen manager at Fort Huachuca's all-black servicemen's club, known as Brayton Hall. Growing up on base, Walker is not allowed to attend the whites-only high school on post. Instead, he and the other African-American students are bused 28 miles away to Tombstone High School, one of a few high schools integrated by Arizona state law. Having developed an appreciation for the inner workings of Army life, Walker immediately enlists after high school, and in 1935 is assigned to the 25th Infantry Regiment's G Company, which is later reformed into the 93rd Division's 1st Regiment.
So he lied about his age to join the service and made himself 3 years older. He was born in 1918, but he said that he was born to the Army, that he was born in 1915, which made him eligible to join.
Selected to complete the segregated officer candidate school at Fort Benning, Georgia in 1942, Walker returns to the 93rd Infantry Division's 1st Regiment after graduation as a 2nd lieutenant and serves in the Western Pacific campaigns of World War II. Later in the war, he is assigned to occupation duty in Germany.
My mom never talked much about how they got together, but they had a courtship, and he ended up marrying her there. That was a lot of responsibility, a black man marrying a German woman and bringing her back to America.
When the Korean War breaks out in June of 1950, then Captain Walker deploys with the 9th Infantry Regiment. 2nd Infantry Division, a mixed unit of 30% African Americans, 60% whites, and 10% Republic of Korea soldiers. The division is assigned to the United States 8th Army. The 2nd quickly proves itself by playing a vital role in many of the early battles, succeeding in a 16-day struggle at the Noctong River in August, and making the first breakthrough at the Battle of the Pusan Perimeter in September. While Chinese troops have intermittently joined North Korean forces during the first 4 months of the war, U.S. leaders become convinced that they have fully retreated, and General MacArthur launches the Home by Christmas offensive in October of 1950. With this, the U.S. 8th Army is ordered to move north, planning to reach the China-North Korea border and end the war.
Having served in the Pacific in many conflicts prior to Korea, he wrote to my aunt that he thought he knew war. And for him to say that, it must have been horrible, horrible conditions there.
The 2nd Infantry leads the operation across the country, but as they approach the Xiangshan River Valley on November 25th, they are ambushed by the grenades and mortar fire of nearly 30,000 Chinese soldiers. U.S. positions are quickly infiltrated, headquarters are overrun, and any hope of calling for reinforcements is crushed. After 2 days of heavy fire, they are ordered to retreat. While Captain Walker and the 9th Infantry are ordered to stay behind to hold off enemy fire and ensure a safe retreat for the rest of the division. Defending 2 more retreats, the fate of the 9th Infantry Regiment hangs by a thread. Finally, on December 1st, 1950, after days of intense fighting, The last of the 9th find their way to the rest of the 8th Army in Suncheon. When taking stock of the division, casualties are found to total over 4,000, and Captain William Henry Walker is reported missing. As the war rages on for 3 more years, it isn't until 1954 that Captain Walker's body is discovered at the Pukchon Prisoner of War Camp, also known as Death Valley. Survivors would go on to recall the starvation and freezing temperatures they faced each day in this hell camp, but the exact cause of Captain Walker's death is never determined. His body is eventually repatriated to the United States through the Armistice War Dead Exchange. He is posthumously promoted to Major and awarded the Silver Star for bravery and dedication to defending his fellow soldiers during the Battle of Xiangshan River. In 1955, Major William Henry Walker is laid to rest at the Fort Huachuca Post Cemetery with full military honors.
I truly believe that my father, during his capture and internment in that prisoner of war camp, never gave up, that he fought to the very end to stay alive, to be an American, and to show his captors, right, that he was truly an American fighting man.